off of that level that we bought in before, right? So I was obviously mindful of the fact that this was happening. So take a look for yourself and see if you agree with where the buy trade would be. So the price came down to the bids level with this very strong offer on the book. Agreed? So the book's very strongly offered there. How can I buy into that? Seriously, how can I buy into this? Now, some might argue that we had a little pause here and some Voltics came in at that stage. Yeah, you're right. But I'm still seeing a very heavy sell, and I'm still seeing a very heavy sell book. So that still makes that trade a really big gamble. I don't see any big leans at that price. When the price bounces, of course, the book seems to be about fair. Agreed? The book seems to be fair about where price is. But take a look at what happened in here. We started to see the sellers getting jammed in here. So obviously, as soon as I started to see the sellers getting jammed in here, I started to join the book with them. I started to buy into that book as well. I started to get positioned aggressively in the direction of the book, which is now bullish, off of a level we gave you earlier, the bids level. Do you all agree that we gave you that bids level earlier? So we got the sweep. We still have a little bit of value against those bids, not a lot. If you go into the background about where these bids have came from, you can see that if I draw a line between the black line and the black line at that stage there, you can see that there is a very small amount of buy-side value in it. But that's not what got me into the trade, is it? What got me into the trade was this seller getting jammed, the book catching a bid, and that's what got me buying into it at 40.50, right on the numbers. 40.50, right on the numbers themselves. And was that a good trade? Can you all agree that that's where you would be buying? If not, fair enough, that's up to you guys. But can you all agree that that was a good-looking bit of business? Can you all agree that we had a lot of evidence with the slow money down, fast money up, that we were changing structure there? So we got the slow progression to the downside through this phase here. We got the fast progression away. We got the Voltics. I didn't get any buys in. I'm not showing you things that impossible to replicate. We didn't get any buys at the bottom edge. I just watched it, and if it kept going, I was probably never going to be in it. But when it paused for a few seconds, and that was 15 seconds here, 15 seconds pause, the value was still bullish, the book was still bullish, the delta was still bullish, and they tried to wangle some business down here for some stops at the 50s. I started to join in the book to try and take advantage of it. And wouldn't you just know it, we've just had an absolute cracker of a trade. We've just came off the 50 long. It's just traded 62s. And that's a nice bit of business there for $600 a contract on a 5 lot for $3,000. What do you think? Nice? Well, it is nice, isn't it? In terms of the brackets, you can already recognize what the bracket is at the moment. There's the new bracket there. From those bids to that price there. There's the new bracket there. There's your target price area there. That's your measure. And that's your profit take opportunity. So you can see we're just coming into that profit take opportunity. We're starting to see the value just stalling a little bit into this price. So I'm going to take my first little bit of profit in here. First little bit of profit. We had some profits here as well. So we took some profits on that spike. Just a small amount because it was looking so good. And we've just taken another little bit of profit in here as well, managing into those areas. Now when we take profits, we start watching for add-ins. We start watching for hard sells coming off of these keys, just in case. But you can see we got in at 50. So we didn't have to chase that much when you look at the big picture. We got in at 50 against a lean that you can see quite clearly was visible on the charts there. There's the lean. There's the book divergence creeping in, the delta divergence creeping in, the Voltics, the lean comes in here at 50s. We lean against that 50, join the book, and boom, the money was made for a drive up to 63 for 13 points, or $650 a contract, $3,000 on a 5 lot. Nice. Well, nice plus relatively easy, isn't it? Nice plus relatively straightforward, but only relatively straightforward if you can see those components coming into your trade.